Hello, smart mathematicians. We are doing question 113. So, this is an inequality. What is the difference between a quadratic equation and a quadratic inequality? Right. The way we solve quadratic inequalities is almost the same as the way we solve what? We solve quadratic equations. But the difference is in the solutions. The difference is in the solutions. So up to the critical values, it is just the same way we solve quadratic equations. But now the final part, your solution, that's where the difference is. Okay? Right. So now let's do this together. Again, it is a quadratic inequality, so it must be in standard form. So it's going to be x squared plus 5x plus 4. You see, we've brought the 4 to the left hand side and then less than or equal to 0. So it is now in standard form. We factorize the way we factorize what? We factorize quadratic equations. So we're going to look for the factors of 4 that will give us positive 5. So we can even start by writing our brackets there. Right, 4, it means the two factors, this positive, this one. It means that the two factors have the same sign. It can be negative, negative, or positive, positive. But this one confirms that the both of them must be positive. So what are the factors of 4? That will give us 5. When you add them, it should be 1 and 4. 1 plus 4 is what? Is 5. So it becomes x plus 4 here, and then x plus 1 there. Okay, right. So what we're getting here from this is it is called the critical values, not the solution. So the critical values, but you're getting marks for this, you're getting marks for the critical values. Okay, right. Critical values is to be x is equal to negative 4 or x is equal to negative 1. So the critical values, this is where the graph, if you check, this is a function, this is a quadratic function, this is actually a parabola. Okay, this is where the graph casts the x-axis. Okay, these are like the x-intercepts, where the graph is equal to 0. Okay, so you can draw your graph like this, which is concave up, and then this is where the graph casts the x-axis. This is your x-axis, right? And then here is negative 4, where the graph is equal to 0. Here it is negative 1, the graph is equal to 0. You see that? So we want where the graph is below, less than, below 0. Okay, below 0, it means this region here, between negative 4 and negative 1. Okay, you can, let me try to make it bolder here. You see that? Yeah, this part of the curve. This is where the graph is below the x-axis. This is where the graph is less than 0, less than or equals to. So it means these critical what? Points are what? Or critical values are included. Okay, because you were saying less than or equals to. So we include them. So this is the region between or from negative 4 up to negative 1. Okay, so this is where the graph is below 0. If it was greater than, we're going to consider this from there going there, and then from there going there. I really hope that in one of the preparation packs, we're going to have the one with what? With greater than. Okay, right. And then now, so the solution, therefore, this is our solution, or less than or equals to, sorry for that, less than or equals to negative 1, but greater than negative 4. Right, the other way to do this, you have to write your critical values like this, and then you write them like this. This is negative 4, this is negative 1. And then look for any value that is less than negative 4. Let me pick maybe negative 5. We substitute into this function and see if it is going to be below 0 or greater than 0. Right, let's put 5 there. We can say negative 5 squared. I'm substituting where there's x, I put negative 5. So, which is this region here, And then plus 5 times negative 5. Okay, this is 25 minus 25, isn't it? Right, and then plus 4. Okay, if the answer we're getting here is positive 4, meaning that going this side, the graph is positive, meaning that it's greater than 0. right? And then let's put any value between -4 and -1. Let me pick -3. -3 squared plus 5 times -3 plus 4 is equal to what? -3 squared is 9. 9 minus 15, that is -6. -6 plus 4 is -2. So this is negative. Between -4 and -1, if the graph is below 0, it's negative. What about this side? Greater than -1. Let's pick the easy one. 0. 0 squared plus 5 times 0 plus 4 is equal to 4, which is positive. So this side the graph is positive. You see that? So we can easily see that the graph is less than 0 where? From negative. Less than or equal to 0 from -4 up to -1. You see that? Then you can write your solution. The other way to write your solution, you can say, you can use your interval notation, x an element of -4 included. That's why we use the square bracket there. And -1 included, we use the square bracket there. Okay, right. I really hope you managed to understand this, especially the solution part. Please take note of that. Okay, thank you. We're going to meet. We're not doing question 114.